fun and beautiful desserts over here. Captain Mickey is meeting with people. Alright, we're gonna go see Toy Story 4. I just wanted to mention, we use the bathrooms right over here. They're near the Walt Disney World Theater. They are always empty. If you want a little bit larger of a restroom than your stateroom, but still a little privacy. Here we go, Buena Vista Theater. Gonna see Toy Story. It's formal night. So we just finished up watching Toy Story 4. Phil and I hadn't seen it yet, and it actually was really good. I'm so glad we watched it. Phil even boldly... Phil...
What did I do, boldly?
Phil even...
Boatily? Is it like Bodie McBoatface? Went down the river boldly?
Phil...
In a boat-like fashion to boat?
Phil even boldly stated that this was the best Toy Story since the first one.
Well, number 3 with the purple bear was terrible.
Phil didn't like number 3. Lotso.
2 was okay.
I think 2's the best. So, but yes, this one was actually very good. So if you're like me at all, who felt like, how are they gonna do another Toy Story? Toys get lost. What's gonna happen? They did it boatly. Now we are getting dressed for dinner at Palo. And as all of our times in the hotel room, we have a Disney movie on. We're trying to finish watching Tangled. If you didn't know, on the cruise, they have all these different Disney movies right in your TV. It's kind of hopefully like how Disney Plus is gonna be. And you can just watch them whenever you want. Phil and I are all dressed up, ready to go to dinner at Palo. Looking good, Phil.
Thanks.
You can see our room from Palo. And look at the moon.
But they changed the breakfast time.
Oh, they changed it?
Yes, because before it was hard getting good. There are so good. He's like the
Here we are at Palo. Little bit different view outside. A little dark. But I got a great view over here. So we are not getting this, but this is an upgraded option. It is course meal with wine pairing. Cubes are looking good. Phil got some too. This is our amuse-bouche. This is deep fried puccini mushroom with crushed soft potato gnocchi in a mushroom sauce. Looks beautiful.
The antipasti.
It's two.
Just made up a little bit of everything.
Thank you.
We have some prosciutto. It's a curing for 400 days. Here we have a beef. It's air dry, known as brizola. Some artichokes. With the olives, please just to be careful, there is some with the bits inside. Then we have our yellow and red grilled bell peppers. And a Parmigiano Reggiano, 24 months maturity. Would you like a rosemary, thyme, or chili oil?
I would vote rosemary.
Yeah, that sounds great. Beautiful. And breads to go with it. Delicious.
This is a martini, but it is simply called Palo, named after the restaurant. It is pear vodka, limoncello, grappa, all mixed together to be heaven in a glass.
Phil, look at that shrimp.
It's a jumbo tiger prawn.
Are you gonna give that to me?
Absolutely not.
And then what are the dips you have? Cocktail sauce and...
Something pesto mayonnaise.
Oh, lovely. And then I got the buffalo mozzarella and tomato. Philip got the lobster pappardelle. Look at that lobster. It's huge. And I got the butternut squash ravioli. This is an intermezzo. This is the beef tenderloin. Delicious.
Masterful execution.
It's kind of moving the sides, little, kind of like wings that swims with its fins. Full of little buns. You always be careful, there can always be a bone somewhere, but I will try to get them all.
Feels like you've done that a couple times.
Alright, please enjoy.
Dinner and a show.
Disney is a show company.
Yep.
Very slippery. Yeah, like a piece by piece.
No worries.
This is the Dover sole. And this one is the ossobuco with risotto.
The sauce for you, we have a creme anglaise, and it's serving with a white chocolate espresso gelato.
Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, look at yours. Beautiful. Can I take a picture? We got a happy honeymoon. And there's my honey.
Hi. Moon.
This is a little after drink beverage. Cheers, Phil. So we just finished up at Palo for dinner, and it was incredible. We had such a good experience. Our same server, Carl, and we'll probably give you a little bit more of a review later on. Give you full synopsis of our experience. Laura is out here meeting and greeting. We're gonna check out some of the shops now. So Phil narrowed down what pins he wants to get. And now we're going to the back of the ship because there is a game in the tube we want to go to. It is called Match Your Mate, I think. So we're gonna try to match our mate. Maybe.
Make some noise and welcome back the ladies! Please have a seat next to your husband. No conferring in the answers just yet. We're gonna find out just how well your husband has done so far. Alright, ladies, welcome back. How you doing, everybody? Good. Excellent. Well, hopefully you continue to enjoy your honeymoon. This first question is a nice little memory question, right? And we'll see how many details you can match up together. I'd like you please to tell us your origin story. So, how did you first meet? Who asked whom out? And what did you do on your first official date?
We were 10, and I met him on a street in New York. We were playing, I think it was Ring Alario at the time, that's what they called Search and Find. And we were young, so he didn't ask me out then, but eventually in high school he asked me out.
Okay. And what did you do to him at this
I remember I stole his cough drops.
Look at this. It's so pretty.
You know, the Disney Cruise Line is reaffirming my faith, or renewing my faith in the capabilities of Walt Disney World customer service.
All right, we just got back from a wonderful evening out on the Fantasy.
Yeah, we went to Palo for dinner and had a wonderful meal and had a exemplary service. Carl from South Africa was our waiter, and server, I don't know what the correct thing to call them is anymore. He brought us our food and made recommendations and took care of us the whole meal, and it was fantastic. And then we went down to deck 4 aft to the Tube, which is like the British subway system bar thing. I don't know. And we watched like a couple's game show type thing. It was called Make Your Match.
Yeah.
Make Your Match. And they had 3 married couples, one that had been married a week, one that had been married 10 years, and one that had been married for 43 years, but they've been together since they were 10. It's just cheating.
It was adorable.
It's cheating. They ended up winning, but the whole thing was hilarious. It was much more R-rated than I anticipated for a Disney cruise, which is refreshing because I don't need to be coddled. I'm an adult. So that was fun to watch. Now we're catching the end of the Patriots game. We're about to go to bed, but we just wanted to recap for you guys.
Yeah, and a little bit more about our meal. So I kind of showed you all the things that we got. The amuse-bouche was delicious. We love mushroom, and it was a mushroom with a little gnocchi. And then we got our appetizers. So we got the antipasto platter. Also just delicious. Nothing bad about it. It came with some bread. And after that, I got the tomato and mozzarella, which was so fresh and amazing. The mozzarella was perfect. He said it came from a very specific place.
It was a town in southern France, or not southern France, southern Italy. I remember it if you said it, but they make it using the milk from Indian water buffalo.
Yes. It was incredible.
So for my first real traditional, something that I ordered, not something that's compulsory with the meal, such as the antipasto and the amuse-bouche, I had the frutti di mare, basically fried tiger prawn, which was gigantic. It was bigger than most lobster tails that I've seen. There was one of those, and then a good handful size portion of really delicate, it seemed like they were flash fried, just kind of like the light breading, super golden, really great texture, just calamai. For my next course, I went into a pappardelle with a salmon roe and a cream sauce with a lobster tail. And it wasn't for me. I didn't realize that the salmon roe would give it such a salmon flavor. I really should have known, but I figured I'll try it. If nothing else, there's a lobster tail in it, I'll eat that, which is what I did. And then I shared some of Pauline's
butternut squash ravioli.
Yeah, which were excellent. And then for my dinner, I ordered the wrong thing again, and I got something that had emulsified anchovies in it, so that didn't taste good, and they brought me a veal ossobuco instead.
Yeah, and what's wonderful about that, the server asked Phil didn't like the popper doll. And then because of that, went to the chef and had the chef prepare him something else in addition to the fish, so he could ensure that Phil got a meal that he liked.
Like I said, Carl from South Africa was an exemplary server, waiter, host, whatever you want to call it. He was great
exceptional
at it.
Everything.
Yeah, so made great drink recommendations. Everything that he said to order, I pretty much just trusted him from that point out. I got the limoncello tart for dessert, which was phenomenal, and I also got the signature Palo martini, which is pear vodka, limoncello, and then grappa, which was a hell of a combination. Very, very, very good. Very strong. I only had one. And then we did like kind of
final toast,
a digestif at the end. It was basically like a limoncello slushy shot with some apple brandy poured over the top, which was great. I had mine and Pauline's because Pauline is no longer drinking. And then that was pretty much it for my stuff.
Yeah, it was a great overall meal. So I'm gonna let Phil watch the game. I'll tell you my stuff. The pasta that Phil mentioned that I got was a butternut squash ravioli, and it had toasted brown sugar, which was so delicious. The whole dish was delicious. And I would say typically when you think butternut squash ravioli, you think of very sweet, almost, sometimes it almost feels like pumpkin pie filling or something like that. But these were far more savory, very delicious dish. And it didn't have a traditional cream sauce. It was just more like a light olive oil sauce. Very, very good. And then I ended up getting for my meal the beef. I think it was a prime sirloin, something of that nature, and it had a gorgonzola cream sauce. It was also over, I don't even remember what it was over, maybe a risotto and some spinach. It was very, very good. Cooked perfectly. I asked for medium rare and it was perfect. I will say I wish the gorgonzola cream sauce had a little more thickness to it. It was very thin, more runny. I like my gorgonzola cream sauce to be like, maybe you have a little chunk of blue cheese in there or something. But otherwise it was just delicious. And then I finished off the evening with the amaretto souffle. That was phenomenal. It came with gelato that was a white chocolate espresso. So, so good. I could have like 5 of those probably. And then I also got a coffee. The coffee there was really good as well. Overall, just a phenomenal dining experience. I couldn't recommend more going to Palo. And Phil and I were talking about it. He loved the brunch more. I loved the dinner more. So I gotta tell you, go to both and make the decision for yourself because they're both so, so good. So now we're just kind of unwinding for the evening. We got some information from Sensa Spa because we booked a couple's choice, which gives us the private room with the hot tub. We get to go there for 2 hours and 15 minutes and get a massage service. So we have some paperwork just to fill out for that, and otherwise we're gonna be going to bed praying that the Patriots do better because they're not winning right now, and maybe finish off the night with a Disney movie. So until then, thank you so much for watching, guys, for watching our first full day on the Disney Fantasy. I can't wait to show you more of our trip as we hit the halfway point here. We love to hear from you, so don't forget to leave a comment below. That is gonna be it for today. So peace, love, and kwaherini, everybody.